Well, we're now loading the biscuit kiln. This is the first firing, which takes all the clay up to the temperature 980 degrees, and then I can glaze it. It's still porous at that temperature, so it will absorb the glaze nicely. This is the last figure I did, the old man thinking about the past, block E. All the pieces were numbered by Anne with the right number on them, so they can be reassembled easily. Can't even think what to do with that now. Help. And they're all going to be put in the kiln like that. They're loaded up. They can touch each other at this stage because there's no sticky glaze to run off and cause damage, so they can go 3 or 4 high. There's a little bit of way to go in this kiln. I will fire it very slowly tonight. It's interesting looking at the firing to see that these pieces touched each other when I first finished them. They were put side by side more or less close together, so that's the kind of shrinkage we're having to handle. Eventually it's 10%. This is a little thumb pot made by a child or something, which we used to put all the really tiny teeny pieces in that might otherwise get lost. So this is putting them in the kiln. They're very fragile at this state and can break very easily, so we only go about 3 high. The pieces can be placed on top of each other delicately. And if they're a very sensitive shape, so I tend to put them on the actual ground, that's to say on the shelf. But otherwise you can see it's really like a kind of 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle, placing them carefully in so they fit with each other. It looks a bit unsafe actually with that. This is the time things tend to get chipped and broken, because after all they've been through the kilns, of course, they're very tough.